What's going on today in the markets? Let me put the orb. Welcome guys in. Let me put the orb really quickly. Yesterday's orb, we don't care. I can change this to yellow. 1 second guys. I'll be saying hello to everyone just in 1 second. I hate trading. I hate starting my trading super late, and late for me is anything that is after market open. Okay guys, give me 1 second and then we start with the stream. I need to put the orb. I need to put this one. This one was okay. Perfect. What's going on? Alex Korn, Firespark, Renato, Drunkenness. What's going on, guys? I'm doing good. How are you guys doing? Yeah, man. Last few days the work has been insane. So I get home quite late. And someone asked me as well, like, how do you manage work and trading at the same time? And to be honest, I don't know anymore. For the last few weeks the work has been so crazy, but anyways, we are live. Mark Wade, Tanya, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to the stream. Man, I hate this slow music, but that's YouTube. Wait, YouTube copyright free. If you have a copyright free playlist in your Spotify, if you know any good playlists, then please let me know, because I am playing the most random playlists and I just don't want to get copyright. What's going on, guys? The stream is live. We have a little buffer coming into the day. The green streak still lives. As I finished the stream earlier, the green streak still lives. We are still there. It's still going. It's the 4th month. 4 months of green. I mean, it's insane on every metric. Rowie, Silfrost, what's going on? How you doing? Guys, I don't know what I am playing for you guys. I'm trying to understand what's the best from these playlists, because that's like the copyright free. And I will be a little bit more quiet. I'm not a fan of that kind of music, but let's see. Maybe it helps with the trading. You never know. So yesterday we had targets, and this is this yellow box. Today we are pushing towards those targets. Roy, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Saint Sam, the legend, is here. Saint Sam is absolute drunkenness, and Saint Sam were someone who were here when I had 3 viewers. So absolute day ones. How you doing, Saint Sam? It's the same for me. The work has been so busy. I want to come home earlier. I want to stream earlier, but it is what it is. I have mixed feelings with the market today. I hesitate between strong bullish or ranging market. Let's see. My area of interest for shorts is definitely this yellow one. But we'll see. I think ES has been a lot stronger lately. Oh, we are destroying the Weave activation bands. That's nice to see. We are destroying the Weave activation bands on both. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's playing out maybe the setup we were waiting for yesterday. NCS has been usually the best background music for me. I found them on YouTube when I was making videos years ago. I think I saw it. Okay, let's put whatever it is. Let's see, and then I will change and we will go on to the next one. I just want something that sounds good enough, you know, but some of those songs, they sound like shit. So let's see, but we are kind of cooking a setup possibly. Not yet. I don't want to jump in front of this bullish train, but we are inside of those Weave activation bands, which is amazing news. And I hope we stay here a little bit longer, because I love that. I love if you get some dance around those VWAP activation bands early on. By the way, I took some shorts today. I took shorts here because we destroyed those VWAP activation bands. On ES we went outside of them, which is a rare sight. As soon as we broke inside of them, I was like, okay, maybe that's my go-to to short. So I kind of shorted around here until I took 50 points, whatever this 110 is. That was my trade, only with 1 micro. So that's been my only trade. As I said in the Discord as well, took a small short. I mean, if the set, I don't usually trade the London session, right? But if there is a good setup, why not throw something in? Oh, that's a good song right now. I like this song. If we can have similar songs all stream. Toretto, what's going on, Toretto? How you doing? Let's hope this market cooks in this weave activation bands a little bit longer, because I want this. We're a little bit far away from those EMAs right now, but I like how it's cooking. I like how it's cooking. Yeah, that 500 level, I think we're gonna see this. That 500 is a round number as well. For whatever reason, Nasdaq loves round numbers. I think every asset loves round numbers. That's the psychological side in the markets in terms of price action, right? Round numbers, they sound good as a targets if you have investments. They sound good as a targets if you want entry for your investments, for your trades, and so on. When things cool down, could you check if you would have gone long on the lower orb? Let's see. Let me check. When did we finish orb? This one? I mean, it. Oh, there was a nice divergence. Maybe based on the divergence wouldn't be the worst idea. So you see how those 2 5-minute candles are the opposite side in terms of the one makes lower, Nasdaq makes lower low while ES makes lower high. Maybe based on that. But I still have a bearish bias for the day. Maybe now is the drop time. But I think we're gonna flush some yesterday's zombie rally longs, and you know I love my last 1 minute candle of New York close on ES. And yesterday, I don't know if you were guys doing it, but as I say always, I really recommend monitoring what's going on the last minute of market close. And yesterday, that market close was super bearish. Like, there was some selling orders coming in, I would say, like on the last 20 seconds, which is usually like do or die for institutions, right? You need to get your orders filled before the market closes. I don't make the rules, I don't know the rules, but that's why I have the bearish bias today as well. And we still haven't taken any 4-hour or 9-hour EMAs. We didn't close yesterday. If we check EMAs, we didn't close yesterday the daily candle above 9 EMA. You could argue we were really close, but candle close tells us that this white stairs, right? I know it's hard to see, bear with me guys, I'm gonna make it more visible, but this white stairs, right? I think, okay, let me make it more visible. So now you can definitely see this. So anyways, we didn't close the daily candle above this white stairs. So the higher time frame is still bearish, I would say. It's obvious that we have some retracement after a big pull down, but we are now cracking lower as well. But yeah, that's why I have a bearish bias. We still didn't take those EMAs, and I don't need 50 EMA. So that's my bearish bias. We really don't go into this 500. That was my short level. Let me see. I think we missed a really good short setup. Let's see if we can get some retracement. But again, I am bearish for the day. I'm definitely not looking for longs. I'm not gonna look for longs until we reclaim those EMAs on 4 hour and daily as well. Like that 9 EMA is like your first, like you need it. For you to have a bullish trend on a higher time frame, you need that 9 EMA. That's like the smallest EMA that market can give you in terms of trend, and if you don't have it on a daily chart, I will always have bearish bias because of that. Because higher time frame in the end is more important, right? It's we can argue yesterday was bullish and we were rallying and it looked like we were going up pretty much without any pullbacks until the close, which I shorted as well. But I really take EMAs and the last 1 minute candle of ES on the market close into consideration when I have my bias. Again, guys, I don't recommend anyone marrying their bias, sticking to their bias until the end, right? Like, let's say I have a bearish bias. Does it mean that I need to short 24/7? No. It maybe means that I need to change my bias. Maybe it starts to showing me really bullish signs and then I need to change my bias. But right now, yeah, based on those two elements that we had a bearish close yesterday and we are still under those high time frame EMAs, I need to see more from this market for me to turn bullish. Let's see if we can get some retracement. I would love to jump on a short with this market because I think this market wants to go down. I honestly think this market wants to go down. Let's see if we start really closing those candles inside orb. If we're not gonna go outside of the orb, do the upside. I don't hate the idea of playing this. Let's see. What's our 15 minute is telling us? Christianka! How you doing, Christian? Or Christianka, I don't know which one is right. But how are you doing? Price is on a downtrend on RSI. You see this? While the price is in uptrend. This is not the best chart to show you guys this, but I like the signs for shorts. The question is, can we get some good entry? Let's see what this 5 minute does. Do we close outside of the orb again? Quintex, what's going on? How are you doing, my friend? 1 minute. 1 minute until this 5 minute closes. Maybe even good chance to switch your bias to longs if you want to long the orb breakout. I am not doing it until we have that bearish bias completely deleted from the market. We have 45 seconds. Good luck today, my man. Good luck to you too, man. Good luck to you too. Today I have a little bit more courage to maybe press the button for the first time because I'm already have a small buffer going into the day. So it's not the worst idea to maybe try to jump in early. I want to see how this 5 minute candle closes. ES is giving us the orb that we should go long based on the orb retest, and it looks extremely similar to yesterday. Yesterday we bounced as well from the VWAP and then we ran up for like 200 points. Okay, NQ is, it's a shady, right? Does Top Step have a new design? Yeah, I was like as well, like what the hell? But that's it. They didn't change my calendar to more green. I need to do some more photoshopping, guys. No, but in all seriousness, I see like some of it has a new and I saw some news that their website and everything as well. I'm noticing slight differences, but wait, let me put the right things in the right place. NQ doesn't want to go above the orb. How big is the orb range today? The orb range is 261. No, 140. No, it's not really wide orb. I'll show you as well, but it's not really the widest orb that I want to play inverse orb on this one. It's only 150 points more or less. Let's see. I still like my ideal look for shorts, or my ideal target to go into shorts is this 500 area. Mess VWAP tap for the win. Yeah, that VWAP, if you had balls to just long on the VWAP, well played. Wait, will we have divergence? Let's see, this is it's cooking. It's cooking. ES is getting rejected. Let's see. Can I post screenshot links? Yeah, for sure. I don't know what's gonna happen. I haven't changed anything in terms of the YouTube chat, so there might be something that happens automatically if you send, but send it. Quintex, I know you. I put on your picture when I want. I put on your picture when I want to close. I put in long when I want to close. Brother, I'm trying so hard right now to read your message. Do you feel the daily VWAP is better than a New York session anchored VWAP? I think so, but they usually are really in similar areas. New York can give you like, the reason why New York VWAP can be good is like, maybe this is a so-so example, but NQ bounced on the New York VWAP, ES bounced on the normal VWAP. I don't really know. I think NQ VWAP can give you a good idea where the US market wants to go in the first maybe 1 hour or so, because okay, I understand now. So I don't know. It has like blue background and more futuristic. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool that Topstep is cooking. Wait, guys, we might see divergence here in a second. Maybe the difference is on red day versus non-red folder days. Can be, yeah. I think I'm gonna wait. Does ES will give us divergence on here? You see what I'm seeing, guys? If we get something like this and NQ gets rejected, man, we had so many divergences today. Like, look at this. Divergence, right? This is like, if you don't understand what I mean, there is like, that was the first divergence before market open, and then market open kind of, oops. Wait, don't go, wait for me. We didn't make divergence, no? Man, that's some heavy music. Perfect 10, let's see. Again, random playlists. But I don't trust longs today. 445. Little bit low, but the FOMO is speaking to me. FOMO is definitely speaking to me. This is not wanting to break out of the orb. So, what do we tell to the market that doesn't want to break the orb? I think, okay, I really don't want to miss this short, but is this really the time? It looks juicy. It looks very juicy. I meant to say, I don't know when I want to close my long. I put in long, lol, my bad. No worries. the best way, if you want to trail your stop, look what low time frame EMAs are doing, right? If low time frame EMAs are starting to break, like right now we can't break this 200 EMA. Maybe if we break 1 minute 200 EMA, maybe it's gonna get juicy for shorts. It's like, this should be your first warning sign regarding if you have a really good entry on your long. Watch those EMAs, because those EMAs, if they crack on a shorter time frame, they will crack on a higher time frame. Yeah, I'm going short. I'm going short. Based on the fact that we are not breaking out of the orb, which I like. The stop is quite wide, but the reason why my stop is so wide is because I don't think my entry is so good, and also I think that since I have a buffer, it's okay. But let's see if we start breaking lower on this. I just like the fact that we are not showing any signs for longs on orb, but everything is about candle closes. Everything is about candle closes. 382, and I might be baited in for this short. Let's see. Yeah, I got filled so terribly, but it's okay. It's okay. Where is my TP? 181. 432, 432. Let's see what this market wants to do. We are still not closing candles outside of the orb. We are still not closing candles outside of the orb. Let me put it here. And my TP is where? 181. 181. Fair enough. $181. Can we create divergence? Man, my orb chart now looks so messy on my another monitor because I put this trade on my chart. But let's see. Guys, you're writing that you're out. I really hope you're not copy trading me. I really hope. Because you need to understand, one way or another, I'm not gonna win all my trades. Especially lately. I really don't want you to copy trade me. Because I trust my risk management. I don't trust your guys' risk management. Oh. Caught a fake out this morning. You went to the long on the lower side. I don't see, like, we're still not closing any candles above the orb. All in on black. That's the way to do it. As soon as you see me entry, just full port it. What's the full port? 15 minis? That would be 150 micros. I'm with 1 micro. Imagine 150 times more. But as long as we don't close candles above this orb, it's fine. But if we start closing candles above this orb, it's not fine. So it's we'll see what the market wants to do. We have pretty much 2 chances here anyway, right? Ideally, I want ES to create divergence and then we start breaking down. That would be the ideal world. Degenerate impatient gambling from me today. Happens even with the best. It happens even with the best. And we still didn't close 5-minute candle into the orb. As long as we don't. My only danger is I still feel that 500 target is coming. I honestly think that 500 target is coming our way. I think we're gonna go to 500 before we bounce. but the 5-minute candle is closed outside of the orb. For ES, yes. For NQ, no. We didn't close. This is the 5-minute candle. But for ES, yes. Which can be a good sign that NQ will do the same. Where do you see the candle close outside the orb on NQ? You mean this, the first one? But the thing is, we closed back inside. So that's why I mean, like, we don't have a new 5-minute candle that closed into the orb. Maybe this is the first one. I like the 500 level regardless. So if I go on a 4-hour chart, I still think this 462... Not even 462, but this 500 is so juicy, guys. We have the 9-hour 200 EMA. We have the daily 21 EMA. We have 4-hour 200 EMA. Like, the chance that we don't retest those, I think it's fairly low. Okay, we have a potential divergence. Let's see if this holds or it wants to break out. Yeah, I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go, or if ES rejects now, that would be a nice. Not yet. 2 minutes until this candle closes. I'm long on NQ, let's go trading Cypher. Hoping it works out. If I lose this short, I'm gonna look for the 500 area that I told you guys about. But we might see a little divergence here, let's see. Let's see if it holds. It's holding fairly nicely so far, but it can be gone any minute. It's not the worst divergence. It's a small for sure, but it's not the worst. Wait. Will they actually play this divergence out? Interesting. Those VWAP deviation bands can be strong as hell. I might manually close if we don't get divergence here, and by divergence I mean ES made a new high, NQ didn't make a new high. So as long as this holds, the divergence holds, I'm starting to like this more and more. And just for reference, the divergence I am talking about is this one. If this breaks, I might close my trade manually and be like, fuck it. We lost the buffer, we're still in green, but if this divergence holds right now, might get juicy. We'll see. Okay, we are starting to hold this divergence. Maybe. Let's see, we have 34 seconds until this 5-minute candle closes. We closing. Ooh. What are you chewing it? I'm not chewing it. It's the nicotine pouches. It's you put them under your lip and they're called snus, but they are nicotine pouches. They give you nicotine. Not a good or healthy addiction in a sense, but it's something super popular. And we didn't close 5-minute candle inside orb. No, not yet. Velo, yeah, Velo is a good one. So we still don't have 5-minute candle close outside of the orb, except the one that Trading Cypher said. I agree, we had one candle close, but if you have like candle close and immediate pullback, might be a little bit sus, if I can say that. But this divergence is what keeps me in this trade. If this divergence break, I don't see any more confluences to stay in this trade. Let's see. This orange line or orange trend line is right now my ride or die for this short. Man, I quitted like 3 months ago, still get craving from time to time. Man, I need your advice. How the fuck do you quit that? I think it's the hardest thing to quit. I saw some, I mean, it's TikTok knowledge, right? I don't confirm or deny any facts, but I saw that if you're a long-term user of nicotine, it's harder to quit nicotine than it is heroin. I don't know, I never tried heroin, but maybe it's true. But it's because your brain like rewires everything around nicotine. It doesn't know how to do the most normal things. It's easy, I've done it 100 times. So why did you go back for 101 time? Should we make it 2k sub goal? If I hit 2k sub in YouTube, then I need to quit nicotine pouches, and you guys gonna hold me accountable. Every time you see me doing nicotine after 2k subs, I will give everyone Topstep accounts. But now I'm reading a lot of bad reviews about Topstep, so I don't know if I can recommend Topstep anymore. I haven't had bad experience besides their platform sometimes crashing. But it's until I get my payouts, I don't complain. Man, that divergence is actually playing out. That's good. That's good. My entry was bullshit. Where are you from? Already getting dark. Poland. Close, but not Poland. I'm from Estonia. It's mostly an oral fixation for me. Chew, come, chew and stir, distro, etc. I know a lot of people also, they replace the habit, right? They don't get rid of the habit, they replace the habit with something healthy. And chewing gum is fairly much more healthier than having nicotine in your mouth. When did we open yesterday? We opened, okay, we have a long way to go. Market doesn't have direction right now. It really doesn't. We're still not closing the... I'm gonna put my trade a little bit here because then it's a little bit more visible, but I'm still in this trade. But we are not closing 5-minute candles above the orb. We are not going inside the orb, so we're still above the VWAP. So market really doesn't have direction right now. Never quit nicotine. I put chewing gum under my comfort placeable. It's not so bad idea, to be honest. It's not so bad idea. It's not so bad idea. Replaced my other awful habits via trading. Me too, actually. Me too. I used to play a lot of Counter-Strike, I told you guys yesterday. I don't really care about playing at all anymore. Trading is so much more fun. Even when I'm playing, I'm checking the charts. Trading can be a good, healthy habit. I definitely like what I can say about the trading is I never worked so much in my life than I have with trading. I have had fairly good jobs and career and everything, but I truly never worked as hard as I have with trading. Like the amount of time I put into, like when I was learning, I still watch other people YouTube about trading, right? It's not like now I make trading videos, I don't educate myself, I don't learn something new. I still watch other people videos and so on, but especially when I started, I was watching YouTube videos 24/7, learning new concepts, trying to understand, implement it onto the markets, try different strategies, backtest, demo trade, everything that's the hard working part in trading. That's what I did. I missed CS. What stops you from playing? But I missed the old CS. I still think the previous Global Offensive was better. If you stop smoking, you can take all the spare money and lose it in trading like me. I know what you feel. You think you're gonna save money with some deleting some spending habit? Nah, you just buy more accounts, you put more money into trades. That's how it works. You still give it back to the system, right? Man, my entry was so bad. We went back to my entry like one time and that's it. But I have a white trade as well. I played 1.6, I played CSGO, now I play CS2, but I don't play a lot anymore. Maybe a few times a week, if even that. Sometimes more, sometimes not. It depends on my friends, right? I'm not in the stage like with CSGO or in the beginning. It was really like you didn't care if your friends are online or not. You play anyway. But since you were so young, your friends were mostly online too, so it kind of was two ways. But now I will never join a game solo. Okay, maybe like few, like I don't want to say never, right? But it's only when I have my squad, when I have my childhood friends, then I'm like, okay, let's play, guys. But again, even then, when I'm playing, I'm checking markets. Like I don't focus anymore on the game so much. It's the market really can't pick direction right now. I think the worst case of my short is I'm gonna get stopped out and the market goes to this 500 level around here, and then we have a bit heavier pullback just based on those EMAs and high time frame and everything. But as long as this divergence lives, I'm not worried about my short. If this divergence gets disrespected, I'll be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna manually close and wait for new trade. I'm not gonna let it go to my stop loss. Can't you replace nicotine with heroin and then quit heroin? Man, how I didn't think about this. Man, we have some geniuses in the community. That's the way to go. I should tell my girlfriend tomorrow we are fuck nicotine, we are doing heroin. No, but I heard, yeah, that nicotine is harder to quit than a lot of those heavy substances. But I'm fortunate enough to never go close to them and get addicted to anything worse than nicotine. Are you using TradingView Replay to backtest? No. I mean, I have done TradingView. I thought you're gonna ask me if I'm using TradingView Replay. Full guru mode, right? Full course selling mode. But it's I used to TradingView backtesting replay is a little bit, I think it's the functionality is not so good. Like you need to, the market doesn't move in such a good space, and you need to go into replay, exit the replay, then you forget what you're doing, then you miss your entry because it's moving too fast, like the speed is too fast on how it's moving. Okay, we closed 5-minute candle in outside of the orb for the first time on NQ. Kinda feeling that I might close this short soon, but again, I'm waiting for this divergence to get disrespected. But what was the platform? So I did two things for backtesting. I asked ChatGPT to write me a code, and I don't remember the platform anymore. I can check it out later, but I just saw a TikTok. It had like 3 likes, no views, but it was so good. Like it was like 10 minutes how to backtest your strategy. And the way you do it is there's a special program or dedicated program or application that you download on your computer, and then you let ChatGPT write you a script. You give it all the rules, and then you can choose the time horizon, and then it will show you the statistics of that strategy. So it will show you like how many days did you win, how many days did you lose, and so on. And even it even gives you, I think, like quarterly, like Q1 this year was profitable for you, Q2 was not, something like that. It showed really good statistics. I did it long time ago, probably like last summer, when I really I scripted like 5 different strategies, and then I put all into this platform, and then it just gave me the results for the last, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years. You can really play around with the time horizon. What's your minimum data set for strategy that you backtest? At least 1 year. I think 1 year is not even enough, but at least 1 year. Let's see if this... I think I'll put my stop loss there as well. The way this market is developing, I'd rather lose smaller than lose bigger. You know what I mean? Because now when we close this 5-minute candle outside the orb, sorry, I really feel like, I will see, this divergence still lives, but I feel that we're gonna delete this divergence, and I'm gonna manually close this trade. What's the website, man? I really don't remember. I need to check, because I probably saved the TikTok video to my phone. So even if I don't have it on my phone anymore, maybe I have it in the Google Photos in the Drive, because it saves everything I saved in my camera roll. But obviously I'm not gonna show you my camera roll in the stream. Who knows what you're gonna see. Or maybe trading is too hard, and we should consider something like OnlyFans. So you are that guy who don't open calculator as your introvert friend in front of bunch of girls. You mean like opening my my whole phone gallery in front of the stream? Maybe, kinda. Oh, now I understand what you meant. I like playing Rocket League. I like that it's short game, can take a break and come back. I played Rocket League as well with my friend. It's super fun if you smoke a little bit. I'm not saying that I have ever smoked anything, but I'm just saying it's super fun when you smoke. The only thing with Rocket League is it's so goddamn hard. Like for me, Rocket League is so difficult. Like every time ooh, what's going on? Do we have some news? No, I don't see any news. Every time I play Rocket League, I feel that it doesn't matter how much I play Rocket League, I still suck ass. Show the roll? I don't know what you mean. What the hell is roll? I'm too innocent for that. You're talking about heroin, meanwhile my father just asked what the fuck am I doing, Lamau? There, Mark, wait, father. We are not talking about heroin. I just said that I read a study that heroin is harder to quit than nicotine. Please, Mark, wait, father, keep him safe. He's safe in the stream. We don't do drugs. We don't talk about drugs. I was talking about study. I thought you're a developer for some reason like me. Man, I'm not smart enough. I'm blessed that I found trading, because trading doesn't require me any brain cells. It requires me to develop emotional immunity to my emotions. I think like it helps you to develop how do you say no to your emotions and I don't know, your wants and needs, like you want to be greedy and so on. So, or impulses is probably the best word. It teaches you how to control your impulses. So thank God I can be stupid as hell and make money in trading, but I'm not a developer. I think they are definitely accumulating for the breakout. Now the question is, are they accumulating it to the breakout to the downside or upside? I mean, I would be really surprised if we don't go to the 500 level. But this market surprises us every day. What's the most expensive purchase of your life? Not purchase, but my girlfriend. No, in serious note, what's the most expensive purchase of my life? Probably a car. Probably a car. I think so. Now I have I do have a new, I would say, hobby, which is a niche fragrances, niche perfumes. So it's not like designer perfumes, it's the niche perfumes, which are much more expensive than the normal designer fragrances perfumes that we all know, right? Is my entry really so bad? Yeah, it is. It's dog shit. But yeah, it's probably now when I would like put the cost together. Those niche fragrances can cost you like 300-400 euros for 100 milliliters. There's more expensive ones as well, but I don't buy them for the price. I buy them because I discovered them and they smell so good and I just like it. But yeah, it's probably most expensive. I'm not really okay. I don't want to say I'm not materialistic person. I am in a I love cars. Like if I would have a lot of money right now, I would probably like that would be the first thing I would buy for myself, would be a car. Right? You can't drive a house, you can always sleep in the car. But yeah. I play League of Legends. Sadly, I know it's such a salty game, but I just turn off the old chat and try my best to have fun. I think every game is so. It's a salt fest on every single game. We are. Market doesn't have direction right now. Don't leave that trade yet. Yeah, I will leave that trade honestly when we break this divergence, because we still have this, right? We still have this. ES made a higher high, NQ made lower high. If that gets broken, I don't think I will let it go to my stop loss. I'll probably close it manually, because that's like the confluence that is being respected, and as long as it's being respected, the longer the chance is that we will actually see a nice little pullback. And I'm gonna go for 200 points on this one, because I'm with 1 micro, 179. My entry was not the best, but it's not the worst as well. Like it didn't. If we went, I mean, it's okay. It's okay until it's good, or until it's stop loss. I'm definitely gonna give this trade again until this orange line, and I think it would be smart to put my stop loss there as well. 451. Let's see. We NQ is really struggling to take the orb high, right? We had a one candle close again outside of the orb. Now we are inside the orb. ES is outside of the orb, but this can change any minute. Let me see what other indexes are doing, and then I will read your chat, guys. Nothing major yet. Nothing major yet. Market is really like, it feels like we are waiting some kind of news. That's how the market feels. But that's always when it doesn't have direction, that's how it feels, right? Market wants new information. 382. Man, my entry is so bad. I used to be known for good entries. Not today. How did you find out about trading prop firms, and what was the thing that got you into trading as a full-time thing? It's a longer story what made me get into a trading. I mean, as soon as I discovered trading, I was like, this is it. This is my passion. This is what I want to do. I love this. I want to understand more. Like, I think I saw correlation between trading and video games. Since I told you as well, I played a lot of CS2, Counter-Strike 2. Since I played a lot of CS2, I like what the market is doing, by the way. We are finally cooking to the downside. We are finally cooking to the downside. I was a little bit early with the entry, but now the market is actually doing what I want. That's nice. That's nice. But Vive activation bands 276. If we get to this Vive activation bands, I might start trailing my stop loss, because we have had aggressive reactions from those Vive activation bands today. So it's kind of like the market is in conditions where those are stronger, but if we really start picking momentum to the downside, I would be quite happy, man. We'll see. I'm not doing anything with this trade. But what got me into trading? Yeah, like as soon as I discovered it, I felt immediate like this is what I need to do. This is what I want to do. This is what interests me. Like I didn't choose trading. Like I found trading because I wanted to make money, but I didn't choose trading to make money. If that makes sense. I chose trading because I actually liked what it can offer. Man, what a plot twist, huh? We might close outside of the orb again. We started to pick some momentum and then boom. What is your dream car? It's so hard to say what is my dream car. Okay, let me come back to the dream car. What really caught me into trading? I think I had a really bad time in my life. So about 2 years ago, I had really bad time in my life. I've told this story countless times on stream as well, but I was in, to make a really short summary, I was in a really bad place mentally. I was really in a bad place financially. I think physically I was the only thing that I wasn't in a bad place. I think I was just going to the gym, and that was like the only thing that was missing from completely losing myself and like really falling into a bad place. But yeah, it's I was in a really bad place in life, and probably the most difficult season in my life so far. And then I was like, okay, nothing is working, I need to make money. And I started trading meme coins in crypto, because in crypto I was involved long time ago, but just as investment, right? It was always like, crypto always looked, I think, quite attractive to any new trader or investor. Especially on the younger generation, it's you hear the stories how people bought Bitcoin super early, and then that's the only way to invest and actually make some money, because investing into S&P 500 seems so boring when you hear those crypto stories. So I was involved in crypto long time ago, and so I knew markets in that sense. I didn't know trading. And then I was like, okay, I need to make money. And then it was the whole meme coin fiasco. The meme coins were super popular. And this is like, I don't sell courses, I don't sell signal groups and whatever, but this was one of the only times in my life where I bought a signal group. I bought the signal group of a trader. It was complete scam, like not a single, like the way he traded is he will probably long right now and TP where my entry is. Like he will long right now here and TP here. Like he chased like the smallest moments with super high leverage, and then you get like 5% or whatever as your profit on crypto exchanges with leverage, right? And he was giving signals for these kind of trades where the market moves, like the Bitcoin moved maybe like $3, and he was like, that's it, I gave you the winning signal. And he was like, oh, I have, I don't know, 200 signals, winning streak, like this is how you make money. Anyways, I fell for this scam. I was like, okay, because I didn't know anything about trading, right? Now it doesn't make sense. And he gave a meme coin signals as well, because meme coins were super popular. So he was like, oh, next time the new meme coin comes out, I'm gonna give you a signal, and then you can be really early in the meme coin. And it was the same thing, right? You read all the stories how people made so much money with meme coins, and you were like, oh, if I was early in, I don't know, Dogecoin or whatever, then I would be rich right now. Anyways, he gave me the first signal he gave to meme coins. I don't know why I did it. It was only like 2 years ago, a little bit more. I don't know why I did it, but I went pretty much all in. I went in with like, my all in at that time was maybe like 7 Solanas. I don't know how, maybe 10 Solanas. And I was like, if I want to make good money, I need to go in big, right? So I was close to my all in, and that 10 Solanas or whatever, it was like maybe like 1.5k. I went in with this 1.5k, and I'm not joking when I say that probably in 20 seconds that 1.5k was $3. Like that was the fastest way I ever lost money. And then I was like, okay, fuck meme coins, but I like charts. I like what I see. I like candlestick. I like what's going on. I want to understand more. And then I started studying. I started studying all the course sellers. I didn't buy anyone's course, fortunately, but I started studying all the YouTubers. Watched just like, what's support resistance? What the fuck is RSI? And just started to try to press the button. That's kind of how I got. Okay, let's read the chat a little bit. And then the prop firms, to answer again your last part, like what made me go into prop firms. Prop firms was just, again, since I was in such a bad financial spot in my life, like I didn't have money pretty much for food. Like I was in a really bad place, guys. And prop firms was like, okay, I can find the 100, 200 to spend on the account and try to make it to the payout. So that's kind of like 10 Solana is about 84 USD at the point, so it's 840 you mean, again, because it's 84 for one. Another question, what's your favorite car or dream car? That was the next question. Favorite or dream car? So I will put these things into two different categories. One category is like the realistic, I would say like more realistic, like if I'm not gonna, I don't know, make tens of millions or hundreds of millions, right? It's just, if I make a good money and I want to buy myself a fast car, it has to be M5 competition. I know it looks boring. I know it looks boring and so on, but I have tried driving M5 competition. I've been inside. I have had the experience to like test the car out more than few hours. It was in my hands for a few weeks. some years ago, and I was just like, this car is amazing. It looks like the most basic normal car in the world. It doesn't look special, especially if you don't know anything about cars. You're like, that's normal BMW, that's normal 5 Series or whatever, right? But I just love that it's like nobody knows, and as soon as you put some things on, and as soon as you press some buttons, it becomes like actual race car. But if I'm more ambitious, I think it's like, I'm not as much into cars that I can tell that's a Hurricane, that's like what Aventador and so on. But I know it's a basic answer, but I would love to have, I think one of my dream cars is Lamborghini. I don't know which one. I will just choose whatever looks the most meanest and coolest and special. But I think it's just like, I know there's better exotic cars. There's McLarens, there's Ferraris, there is like everything else, right? Bugattis and so on. But I think the reason why Lamborghini would be the exotic dream car for me is because it's associated with childhood dreams. When you were a child, you didn't understand, like every exotic car was Ferrari or Lamborghini. You didn't really understand, like, is it, I don't know, McLaren or so. If it looked like McLaren or Bugatti or something and you were like 5 years old, that's Lamborghini or Ferrari. Like it was always like such an icon that Lamborghini is like the icon of exotic cars. Again, I'm not saying that's the best exotic car. I'm not saying it's anything special. I know it's quite basic choice for a dream car, but it's just like the personal recognition with my childhood self, like who only knew that Ferraris and Lamborghinis exist. And it looks so amazing. Like I think we have normalized that all Lamborghini is not special dream car, because we have so many fucking those core sellers who all have Lamborghinis from trading, right? And everyone was like, oh, everyone has Lamborghini and it's so basic. Well, is it? Or is it just because the rent and everything has become more available? So, but anyways, yeah, I think M5 if more realistic, and Lamborghini as my dream car. And then once I have them, then I will get to, okay, like what's the special car? Like what's like, you know, we have the Koenigsegg and so on. My childhood dream car was Ford Focus. I mean, you were a cheap and easy child. It's like, what kind of PlayStation you want? I'm fine with, I don't know, the most basic version. But Ford Focus is a good choice. Yeah, I think what else we have here? After one payout, Topstep makes you go live now. I've seen some stories. I have taken a lot of payouts. I'm not live, and you can't argue that I'm showing extreme consistency as well, right? I am really showing like consistent trading, and I have payouts, and those payouts are not so small. I'm not live yet. Again, like the one thing that makes me skeptic, like I see the horror stories in social media about Topstep right now. I see it makes me skeptical as well. It makes me a little bit scared. It's a little bit for me as well, like let me take as many payouts as possible, and then I will think about maybe there's a better alternative. As long as they pay me payouts and they don't really like fuck with me personally, then I will just milk them, right? I will try to take the... Did you end the day red yesterday? No, I didn't, mate. I didn't. I finished with 25. My first trade was minus 41. My last trade was plus 181, whatever. I closed it manually. I had a chance to close for a little bit more profits, but had two trades in total. Both trades was go in with one micro, scale in with one more micro. One got stopped out on stream, and then one that I took later. It didn't hit my TP. My TP was $350, so I wanted to finish the day with plus 150. It didn't hit my TP, and then I was like, okay, it's starting to go back. I trailed my stop loss to end the day with a slight profit, and then it was like, I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes before the market close, and I was like, why would I enter a trade 5 minutes before market close? Like it's probably the worst time to enter a trade, right? Unless you have, I don't know, some super strong bias or confluence why you would enter a trade. But then I was like, okay, 2 trades, I made my money back. I will end the day green. It was not about the money, it was just taking one more trade and letting it hit. So I ended the day on a green BNL. Okay, ES is giving up VWAP. Okay. I'm starting to like how it looks. It's a really slow grind down. It's not like dumping, right? It's not crashing. It's not something strong. My entry was not so good, so that's that. But otherwise, it's ES is picking some pace. Can NQ follow? Top of the top for me, unrealistic car of my dreams would have to be Porsche 918. I love Porsches as well. We have one professional Counter-Strike player in Estonia. He's probably one of the most famous Estonians in the world. We don't have many famous people around, like globally. And he bought Porsche GT3 RS, something like this, and yeah, that thing is a beauty. But market doesn't want to really pick a pace to go down. Still on the green day streak? Yes, sir. Still on the green streak. Yes, sir. But next time I will post, I have this. I think these accounts didn't have even red day. Let it load a little bit. These accounts didn't have even one red day, even in November. So if I really wanted to get some clickbaits, like look at this. We have February, we have January, we have December, and we have November. I mean, it looks insane. Now it truly looks. When it was 1-2 months, I was like, this looks really freaking good, but it doesn't look insane. Now it's starting to look insane. But now I think I have lost all the care in the world whether the green streak is gonna continue or not. The only thing that I do is, let's say if I stream, right, and I'm gonna stream for another 1 hour, but let's say I finish the stream with the red BNL, and let's say it's minus, let's say it hits my stop loss right now, which is minus 200. I would be minus $90 for the day if this trade hits my stop loss, right? In this case, what I will do is I will give myself one more trade or I will give myself a little bit more trades, because the thing is, like, if I think in a way that I haven't had a red day since November and I managed to pay myself out a lot of money, like for me 20,000 as a payout is a lot of money. Again, maybe not for everyone, but for me personally this felt like achievement, right? But the thing I'm saying is, if I didn't have any red days since November, then my first red day, I can kind of divide it by the time I have had those accounts. So that's why I say that I am okay losing 1,000, not because I'm ready to lose 1,000 every day, but if it's my first red day, I'm like, okay, I can lose 1,000. Like I can risk, for the sake of just keeping this green streak going. Like let's see how long it's gonna last, right? But I think my first red day will be minus 600 to minus 1,000, because I'm willing to take more risk. Or if I see it's gonna happen, I'm like, fuck it, I'm not gonna risk my account, but I'm gonna risk more money, because for the long period I have had this green streak, it doesn't really mathematically change anything. It's gonna be like my average, I don't know, red day is like not three, but like $20, even if I had more of them, right? But if I will have my first red day and if it's gonna be the size that I told you guys, then after that, of course, I'm gonna completely go back into the norm risk management. But again, we'll see when it happens. Maybe it's today. You never know. This market always is difficult to trade, right? Some days feel more easier, but it's never. I can't say it's ever easy. But right now the green streak is going. Holy freaking wait. Why did we open the new 15-minute candle like this? I don't like this at all. I'm gonna go into break even. Sorry guys, I will find a new trade. I don't like 15-minute candle openings like this. I'm rather break even and then find a new trade. This is usually like I will find a new trade. I know what I don't want to see in the market, and right now these kind of candle openings on the 15 minutes, I trade what's comfortable for me, right? And I rather be break even and find a new entry than, because something is happening right now in the market. You don't open 15-minute candle like this. We'll see. I'll find a new entry. What did you trade earlier for 110? After one payout, Top Step makes you go live now. I don't think this is a true. Oh, I was rereading older messages. What did you trade earlier for 110? So I shorted the first London high, which was here. Yeah, I can show you as well. Trades. I had one more small trade, but I exited that. I didn't feel comfortable. This one. 395. I can mark it on the chart as well. I shorted around here, so 395, and my TP was 344. This was the trade I took because of the VWAP activation bands. The setup looked so juicy that I was like, I need to enter it. But yeah, this was the trade. And then I was thinking here as well, and then I entered somewhere, like I was like, oh, this is a new setup exactly like this. I didn't enter, and then I entered here, and then I was like, nah, what I'm doing, and I got another $10 or whatever. So just London. Can you explain what you mean by you did not like the 15-minute candle? So I always check the candle openings, right? Right now it's really hard to show you example here because we are in the range. Okay, let me show you. Yeah, that's actually, I found the perfect example. So let me only focus here. Okay, only focus on that part. So what I sometimes look out for is, you see how these are 15-minute candles. We are going down, we are going down, we are going down. Now, how I sometimes find reversals, if it's in my key area, which is in this case or below, which is not the worst, right? But these 15-minute candles usually leave wicks, right? And usually just right before we reverse, this last red candle, like look, it went lower than the previous one. So it means that it probably, my case, I wasn't watching the market, but my guess is we opened that 15-minute candle really aggressively, and we went down, and it's like, oh, it's gonna keep going down, and then we wake up, and then it's like actually reversal, and we close the candle here. Okay, yeah, understand. So the point I'm making is, if the candle opens super aggressively to the one side, I always get suspicion that we might making aggressive wick, and then the candle actually moves the opposite side, right? Like right now, this was 5 minutes, sorry guys. Like you see, we are creating this massive wick on 15-minute candle because it happened on the first second of that 15-minute candle open. It made me a little bit cautious. I'm like, wait. Maybe like this is the aggressive wick and we're gonna continue down or continue up. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. It's just like I don't like to see it because it kind of indicates that we might see a reversal, but it's more valid when we have like a long trend down, like here, like here. Like here is a perfect example. We have a long 5-minute trend down, and then the next candle wick goes below the previous candle as well. And if you're looking this at the real time, you're like, oh, we're gonna continue down another 5-minute candle, and then it's just a bottom wick. And I don't use those candle wicks as confluences. I sometimes use them for my entries, but the point I'm trying to say is I take them with caution, because I understand that it's always low probability. I'm not talking about 1 minute, but when you go to 15-minute or 30-minute candle or 1 hour candle or 4 hour candles, it's not impossible, but it's just low probability that we're gonna have a candle without the wick. And if it opens in the same direction as the previous trend immediately, super aggressively, then I get suspicious. Right, that makes sense. I get you. The sellers have no strength in that instance and buyers to quick control. Yeah, it's plus it's always like when this candle happened, I get a little bit suspicious of news as well. I'm like, hey, like maybe it's a wrong mindset. Guys, I don't know if that's like the way I should look at the market, but it's just something I have learned that I don't enjoy seeing when I'm in my trade. Again, it's not the worst confluence, but every time you zoom out, every time before reversals, we have those aggressive wicks, right? We had this hourly candle looked like it looked so good for the bears, right? And then it's just left a massive. So I think candle timings are important because they give you, I mean, we are not doing anything on the market. A little bit unfortunate. I want to get some action in the market because I want to trade. I want to take some trades in front of you. I'm not going to enter from exactly the same place I was entered. Maybe I closed prematurely. Maybe I lost the confidence in my trade because we were above my entry so many times. So maybe it was not the best close, but hey, it's never a bad idea to not. Yep. I closed the trade way prematurely. I mean, you guys see it happens even with me. I lose the confidence in my trade because it's not moving into my direction for a very long time. But now I look at the chart and I'm like, why I didn't keep this trade? I mean, it's fine. We learn and we do better next time. Man, fuck's sake. Now I'm a little bit mad that I closed the trade, but I mean, you need to learn. I honestly think we were discussing whether this is accumulation, that we are building orders for another breakout, or we are building orders for, I think, distribution is when it's going down. So in that sense, I honestly think that this chop is telling us that we're probably gonna go down. By the way, you know what I sometimes love to use, what I recommend anyone? I'm gonna show you. So this is 500 tick chart, right? What I truly recommend, if you wanna throw some trend lines on your chart, I recommend doing it on the 500 tick chart so much more than on the minute chart. Of course, hourly trend lines are really good as well, but those ticks, and you don't need to see volume when it's a tick chart because ticks are kind of the volume, right? But if you wanna check, if you wanna go into really inside of those candles, I think maybe 1000 ticks is more, it's easier. But anyways, if you wanna check like possible reversals for execution, tick chart, because like if I go on a 15-minute, this looks like a chop, right? It looks super choppy. But now if I go on 5-minute chart, oh sorry, 500 ticks chart, this doesn't look so choppy. It still looks choppy, but if you have a really clear trend, like yesterday I shorted at the end of the session because I'm not gonna find it on this tick chart. Okay, it is what it is, but you understand my point. Trend lines on those tick charts can be, I don't know, really good additional confluence. Man, now I'm honestly wishing I stayed in my short. Let's see where my, let me put my entry again. Man, I don't like that I put myself onto break even there. I really don't like the idea that I put myself into break even. I listened my intuition, but I think I'm gonna miss out some. I think we're gonna go down. Where was my entry? 382. That was my entry, right? This chop made me really lose confidence in the trade, but we'll see. My stop was here and my DP was 179, I think. I'm gonna keep it on just for the visual reference. If this trade is gonna hit, then it's the pain of seeing the trade you exited too early go your way, right? And pain is the best teacher, but we'll see. Maybe, I mean, there is nothing shiny. I still favor shorts so much more because that divergence has been holding since it happened, right? This divergence, it's a small divergence, but it is a divergence. I like that the divergence is holding. I like the fact that we didn't go outside of the orb. Like we struggled to go outside of the orb. That kind of gives me a signal as well, like, hey, there's not as strong momentum as yesterday. So I still like shorts based on that, but let's see. I don't want to jump into the trade just because I exited. Okay. And it's so ironic how I go on a work trip and we get amazing market in terms of how much we get volatility, right? Last week was peak volatility. It was like really nice volatility. I was in the hotel, as you know. I was on a work trip. I couldn't stream. And now when we are streaming, we got this chop for, let's see how long, 1 hour 45 minutes. But man, I think I closed my short too early. Wait, let me see. That break even was not a good idea. That break even move was not a good idea. The stop loss is too far. See how the 500 ticks chart is. Even on 500 ticks we are chopping, but we are slowly, you can say we are trending down. Let's see what the EMAs are telling us. Guys, what do you think about today's market? I mean, yeah, this is today's market, right? It's a choppy, but there's gonna be direction, and I think the direction is down. This like it really looks they are building the orders for the move down, because every single buy order or every single time we start going up slowly, it gets sold immediately. If I would put my money somewhere, it would be into shorts. Let's see what the 9 but break even was definitely not a good choice. I'm getting chopped out quite a bit though. It's making me overcautious. Yeah, I think same happened with me. I didn't, of course, get chopped out in a way that I lost money. But I was short, I think, like I entered my short here maybe, so I survived. Let me see, my stop was there, so I survived trading going against me for 1 hour 30 minutes, and I think that 1 hour 30 minutes I lost a little bit confidence, and then I was like, okay, I go break even, because for 1 hour 30 minutes the market showed me, oh, you could have a better entry. So as soon as I saw a first red flag, I was like, okay, I can find a better entry. So many guys winning, guys, let's go. I mean, like, that's what makes me the happiest, to see people who watch the stream or support me in any way. Like, to see you guys win. Just took my 10 points in ES, probably gonna stay out now. Let's go, Christian. Ended the day up to 250. Like, well, what else do you need? You made your money in the market that doesn't really move. I mean, if you're a little bit degenerate, you can be like, okay, along the range low and short the high. But I honestly think I feel that we're gonna get quite a good move down. This market is just waiting for bad red candles to happen, and then it's gonna go. So now we are below the VWAP as well. Yeah, I think it's not going down easily. Like, the reason why I love shorts a lot, or why I like shorting, it's not because I'm a bear, it's because shorts are usually more rewarding in terms of time and points, right? Market usually moves down more in dollar amount than it goes up slower, right? The famous stairs up, elevator down. So in that sense, I like shorts more, because it gives you the reward quicker if you're right than with longs. I think so. And right now it's like really chopping down, it's not going down as you maybe like it to do, but I can't get the bearish bias out of my head. Like, it's so you're copy trading 4 accounts now? No, I'm copy trading still 3 accounts. So I have this is fresh. I mean, I made 63 here yesterday as well. I took 1 trade, but this is a really fresh account, as you see. Only 63, and the whole drawdown is almost to the maximum, right? But no, the reason why I'm not copy trading it, because the other 3 accounts are so ahead in terms of balance. I mean, not so ahead, but almost 6k, right? So I don't see the need to put a 0 balance account here as well. My vision is I'm gonna be more aggressive with size. So on this account I'm probably gonna enter with 5 to 10 contracts, micros of course, try to build a buffer quicker, and if it will catch up to the same balance as my other 3, then I will start to copy trade, or I would add 4 accounts as a copy trade if I finalize my 5th account as well. You know what? We can trade the combine. I can ride the short with the market, right? I can ride the short. Wait. Yeah, I saw it as well. We are on 21 1 hour EMA. I saw it as well. But on combine it's not so bad at it. Then we don't lose real money, but we make ourselves. Oh yeah, they changed the colors here as well. Should we just ride the momentum? I don't know. I think me going on break even on my short was probably the worst decision I did. Curious why you buy 150k account if you only trade MNQ contract normally. I think it's just like, I think it's just a buffer that you get in the beginning. I think it's mostly the buffer that you get in the beginning, that if I get funded, then statistically I can, I'm gonna go short on this combine. But it's just like, I feel that with 50k, let's say for 50k account, right? With 50k account, you have a, let me see, I'm not putting my stop loss yet because it's a combine account and I can scale. I mean, yeah, we can put like this, but I will scale into this position regardless. But yeah, I think it's just, if you pass the 150k account, then you, let's say you get on a losing streak, and your losing streak can be really bad. Yeah, I like the max drawdown. It's just I'm protecting my account much more in the beginning. Since I got 2 payouts, for me it doesn't matter on these accounts, right? I made it to 8,000, 8.5, took 3 times the payout from all the accounts. Then I made it to 7.5, took again payouts. But it's just in the beginning, I feel like I don't want to lose my account because I'm on a losing streak. That's statistically okay for my strategy, because like you can have 70% win rate and you can lose, I don't know, 15 trades in a row, right? Like statistically it's possible that you're gonna have a huge losing streak to kind of adjust your, I don't know, 1 year of data, right? You're gonna have maybe bigger winning streaks and so on. So I just like the buffer that I have in the beginning, and then also if I get put to live, I have less restraints on me. I have less restraints on me, but I think we're gonna break down badly. I'm not surprised if we come at least here, which is like the middle part, which is actually, it's not even middle part, it's actually the top of the orb is around here. So I honestly think we're gonna ride it to the top of the orb. And now I'm like, why did I close my other trade on break even? I mean, I honestly think the reason why I closed my first short on the XFA, I think it's because I honestly, I can't lie, I don't have much confidence in my trading recently. Because even if you go to my calendar and it's all green, I'm telling you guys, I think since after this week I had a good week, and then like my BNL has been really bad. So I don't think I have so much confidence in my trading right now. So maybe that's why I exited. I don't know. But I do like max drawdown. We'll see. Oh, we'll see. I want to find maybe one more trade on the real money as well. Man, that break-even close is starting to eat me. I see this market going down. I really do see this market going down. But I can't FOMO into shorts. Not with my real money. I just can't. I hate FOMO. Maybe we find something on EMAs. Okay, let's see if we can actually enter into. This looks so good for sure. The reason why I'm saying it's looking good for shots because we are really like, we were playing with this 200 EMA on 1 minute, we were playing with it on 3 minutes, now we lost on both, so the short time frame is showing us this thing is cracking. Now we lost 5 minute 200 EMA. You see how the story is coming together slowly? Every short time frame is telling us that hey, we are kinda cracking the bulls. 110 isn't bad on 3 accounts. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Money wise, it's not bad. It's just the fact that I went to break even on. I shouldn't trade my confidence, right? I should trade my system, and my system, I think you were here in the beginning, my system said I'm not gonna touch this trade unless we invalidate this divergence, right? We had a higher high on ES and a lower high on NQ, and I told like multiple times I'm not touching this trade until we invalidate that confluence or divergence. So I'm a little bit sad that I let my emotions speak. CVD looks like it's turning green, man. I'm Garrison. Oh, I remember, of course, I remember you. I'm Garrison. You were here last time as well. Can you tell me what's the CVD right now? I bet it's quite close to, it's probably like, if I could take a guess, it's probably like minus 1.5. If you say it's getting close to going to positive. Alright guys, I feel like maybe I'm self-critical, but I feel I'm letting you guys down. The way I trade on the stream lately, the way I went to the break even. Maybe I shouldn't think how I trade for you guys, but I don't know. I don't enjoy what I'm showcasing. Plus 2.3. Yeah, it's I think like anything until 3,000-4,000 on CVD, doesn't matter which side, I think is fairly easy to reverse, right? It shows momentum, but it's not the same momentum as minus 6,000. I'm Garrison, by the way. I'm super curious, where do you never think that a day without losses is actually a good day? Yeah, I think it's okay, first thing, I'll be honest with you guys. What's really wanting me to keep the green streak going is the fact that I'm going to the Top Step Live. When I was learning how to trade, I was watching Top Step Live a lot, and I told myself, maybe we can make some money on Combine, but I told myself when I was watching Top Step Live, that was like on my background. Every time I started trading on New York session, I always had Top Step on my background, the live show that they have. And I was really unprofitable trader when I was watching it, like in my beginnings, right? And then I kind of told myself like, hey, one day I'm gonna have a reason to go on Top Step Live TV. It's some big achievement or something, but just because I watched it and I saw they invite traders who have something about them, right? Whether it's green streak like mine. They're not inviting me because of green streak. It was a Twitter conversation with them, and then it kind of ignited. And obviously I get good marketing from that as well, so it's beneficial for me as well. But I was watching the show, or it was in my background, and then I always told myself like, one day I'm gonna be a good enough trader to be on Top Step Live TV. Like, I want to be there. It's like a small achievement in my trading. So I think a lot of psychological blocks regarding my green streak will go away once I go there, which should be really soon. I will let you know, guys, as soon as it's announced, not announced but scheduled. But I think it's also like, I am so far with my green streak now, let me just push it until I go to Top Step Live as well, and then it like gives my story a little bit more choice or so, and then it's like, fuck it, whatever happens. And I think then I think that's like, if I will try to analyze my mental state in trading and why I may be saying the things like, hey, I don't think I trade well for you guys. trading truly is psychological thing. It's the way you do, and again, I think it's also because I'm new to streaming. It's because I'm new to streaming. I feel that I need to make it entertaining for you, and I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to explain as much as possible. I hope you guys find it enjoyable. But it's also like, if I'm alone, I don't care if I trade or not, right? Because nobody's watching. When I'm with you guys, I'm a little bit like, I really want to show you good trading. I really want to make it entertaining. So I think I just need time. I need time to get used to the stream, and it's a still new world to me, completely new world. At least we have combined trade going on. Someone messaged me on Reddit as well that they appreciate that I'm showing on stream the risk management and patience. Maybe it's good. But if someone doesn't have the attention span to sit here and watch someone have patience with entering and exiting, then they don't have any business trading. Oh guys, you are the best. But it's true. It's true. I just want to see real. Don't worry about entertaining. Guys, you are the best. You truly are the best. The best community one can wish for. Because you guys are the community. I'm not the community. You guys are the community. And you are truly amazing guys. But again, I told you yesterday, so tomorrow, I give you my promise. We will stream on the New York Open. That's my promise. But yesterday I made myself clear rule that I'm not gonna, if I don't find a trade in the next 15 minutes, I'm not gonna enter anymore, at least until maybe the last few hours of, maybe the last hour of the market. Because it's just, I can't go against my own statistics, right? My own statistics say that you don't wanna enter when the market slows down, and usually it slows down, but we'll see. But tomorrow guys, I promise you, we will stream the market open, because I will work from home, not from my office. I think so. I mean, I don't care what I need to do. I will make it in a way that we start on the New York Open. I would say the stream helps me focus on my own trading, because it's so chill and I don't get bored easily if I don't find a good trade quickly. That's like, guys, the community is crazy good. You guys make me genuinely smile. I also trust Estonians for some reason. Kristjanka, for some reason I think it's because you're Estonian as well. I just think from your name that there might be connection there. Why you trust Estonians? I think Estonians in general are trustworthy, mostly. I think every country has its... Do you have any people... I'm not asking you guys to be racist, but do you have any kind of people that you don't trust? No, if I could name... I mean, I don't trust anyone who is negative when something good happens in your life. These are the people I avoid. And I've spoken about this so much as well. I don't care where you're from, but if I consider you as my friend and I am having something nice happening with me, and I see that you are more frustrated that something good happened with me than happy for me, then the super rich. Yeah, I think also, like, I don't have anything against being... Like, I don't have anything against the fact that someone makes a company, right? And Estonia is quite famous for that. We have Skype and Bolt and Wise, and we have those companies that have been exited for good amount. I don't have anything against the fact that someone builds a company for 10 years, 20 years, whatever the time frame is. They build a company and someone is like, hey, we're gonna buy your company for 300 million. You have your 30%, whatever, you're gonna be rich. But I think there should be some, like, I don't think we don't need that anyone has, I don't know, 5 billion. It's like at some point it doesn't matter what you want to buy, there should be like some kind of limit. I think it would make society so much better if there wasn't so like we are getting into trillionaires stage, right? First it was billionaires, that was like wow, now we have the first trillionaires, or we probably have their secret, right? The most richest people are not actually Elon Musk and them, right? There are more richer people who just hide themselves, like probably Saudis and so on, but I think there should be like some kind of upper limit. Like you can be as rich that you can buy every house, every apartment, every car, but not hundreds of them, not thousands of them, right? Be rich enough that you can buy maybe 3 houses. Let's make it 3 houses a limit, because we need to travel. I think traveling is the best thing money can buy. And if you worked so hard, if you sold your company, I think that's the best way to get rich. If you didn't born into a rich family, you sell your company, you build something nice, then let's make a limit. You can have 3 houses, because if you build something, you have more money than the average person, so you can maybe, you don't need to stay in the hotel, you earned your privacy, but you shouldn't buy 10 houses, 100 houses. The wealth gap is becoming increasingly a concern for society. I feel you. I honestly, I honestly always feel sorry for people who don't trade. And I don't think everyone should be trading, but it's because I feel that at least with trading I have some kind of chance to not be worried about bills, right? It gives me like the vision of, oh hey, I can make money and not struggle so much. Like it gives me some kind of like hope. But if I'm like normal people, they don't trade, they don't invest, and they don't do it, they don't invest, at least because they don't have money to invest, not because they are of course there's people who have money and they don't invest, but mostly it's like they don't invest not because they're stupid or financially stupid, I mean, but it's just they don't have money. And I honestly, I always feel like so bad. Like you think like, how do you survive with those salaries when you just see that everything is coming more and more expensive? Like if you only have your salary and you don't make extra money from trading or anything else, it's hard. The wealth gap, yeah, it's becoming more bigger and bigger, and it's I honestly, I think I would feel 100 times more depressed if I didn't know trading. Like honestly, even like, okay, I've been profitable for 4 months, right? 5 months, whatever it is. That's like the actual time I've been profitable. But even if I wasn't, when I was not profitable, trading was the only thing that I was like, it's gonna get better. We have 2 opposites. I have the problem that I trust everyone, and then we have Saint Sam. I have the inverse problem. I don't trust anyone. Took me years to fully trust my girlfriend, now wife. I think for me it's I'm really bipolar on this. Sometimes I trust people so quickly and then I get burned. Sometimes I don't trust them quickly and then it's the opposite, like they actually deserve the trust. People showing off wealth is often a red flag. Yeah, it's of course, if I will hit it big on trading, you will see me kinda taking you on a journey what I'm buying, right? If I'm gonna buy someday house from trading, it's because I do the YouTube. Of course I'm gonna show like, holy shit, I made it, guys, you know, because my whole YouTube is about the journey on becoming a profitable trader, right? It's from the start, right? From the first profitable months to the actual profitability. And I think the actual profitability is it's not in months, it's in years, right? If I do it for years and then I finally buy, of course I'm gonna share it. But I agree with Saint Sam. People showing wealth is often a red flag. Yeah, it's the purpose behind it as well, right? Do you do it because you feel genuine happiness and you want to share it, or you do it because you want others to now approve you, right? You show it because that's the only way you feel others approve you. Then it's a flex. And of course, if you show your wealth to sell a trading course, then we all know what we think about you, right? Then we all know what we think about these guys. If you show off your wealth to sell something in trading, that's another category. 2k subs coming up, awesome growth, man. Oh, that's like, it's so crazy. 2k subs. Like, I always when I think about those numbers, I know 2k is not big in terms of the YouTube. There's people with so many subscribers, but comparison is the thief of joy. But I always imagine, like, show me 2,000 people. Like, I don't know if these are correct, but this is how 2,000 people look like. Like, I don't think this is actually 2,000 people. Maybe it is. It actually looks like maybe 2,000. Maybe it's 4,000. But I always like, it's numbers on the screen, but if you look at like this, you're like, holy shit, that's like a lot. But Reddit definitely helped. I posted by the end of January, I posted on Reddit again that the green streak is going on. I didn't post it to flex, but it was more like what I have learned from the green streak, what I'm feeling psychologically. Of course, I will post it every month until it's over, because I think I'm not gonna repeat it. I honestly think that I think it's like one-time thing, right? In the future, it's like, I've done it. I had a long green streak, and I don't want to go back into chasing green streak. I want to go back into chasing profits and making sure that I execute the right setups. You should always be proud of your success. Yeah, maybe I'm too humble, but honestly, 2k subs is crazy. Reddit definitely helped, and yeah, I think it's really hard to get from 0 to 600. I think if you don't get any help from Reddit or somewhere, or you don't buy your subscribers or followers or whatever, then I think the first 500 is the hardest, because YouTube doesn't show your content to anyone. Now I think it might be a little bit easier to get from 0 to 500. I think is a lot harder than getting from 1k to 2k, because the YouTube starts to giving your content to more people, and it's easier to maybe attract new viewers. But it's a lot, definitely. And the celebration, let me see how far we are. The celebration will be that 1.78, so we have 200 to go. If it's not gonna happen before, it's definitely gonna happen when I'm gonna go on Dubstep Live. It's gonna be good for the channel as well. But if it happens, my promise, I will finish Nicotine, and I will do some posts as well. But every time you're gonna see me using Nicotine on stream, I will give away some accounts, and like, I'm gonna keep myself accountable. And something else as well. I want to celebrate as much as possible. Just need to think the way how we celebrate to make it entertaining for everyone. Because we did give away 4,000 subs, and it was really nice experience doing a giveaway. But the problem that I don't like with giveaway is I hate when there's only one winner. I was like, after we finalized the giveaway, I was like, I want to do more. I want to give more. So maybe I can think about giveaway where there's gonna be more winners than one. Maybe like 5 winners, and maybe it's like something that is budget friendly as well. Do we really not do anything on this market today? I mean, we are now slowly cracking down, but this has been, first week is the hardest. Oh, you mean the Nicotine? I was like, on YouTube? Yeah, I know. I have had so many friends who tried to quit, some successfully, some not successfully. Told the same thing. Sleep and everything gets much different. But I think this has been honestly the most boring first 2 hours of market open in a long time. We really have only chopped for the last 3 hours, 2 hours. Unfortunate. If market doesn't do anything in the next 10 minutes, I will finish the stream and just keep my energy for tomorrow. Again, my promise tomorrow is we're gonna start streaming on the market open no matter what. At my 9 to 5 job, I will make it happen. But honestly, this has been extremely boring in terms of the price action. This feels more like a holiday or Friday, like 120 points if you really top ticked, right? If you really like got in here, but let's be honest, 128 points for 3 hours of New York Open is a little bit slow day. But I honestly think this whole chop is them building more orders to put this market down. I will stick with my bearish bias. The more and more I look at this market, it's it feels like a chop before a huge move down. I really do think that we're gonna finish down, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just a healthy pullback for yesterday's move and we're gonna continue up, but usually those slow chops have resulted in a bigger down move if they chop in this way, but it usually happens quicker as well. I mean, you can't expect the market to do what we want, right? But let's see what this trade wants to do. I will put this to my initial TP as well. Maybe we get quick 700, not quick, definitely not quick, but maybe we get 700 for the combine. Tomorrow could be better unemployment data coming out. Yeah, maybe the news will create some volatility because this has been for 24 hours we've been in this range. Now looking back, it's like long the lows of the range, short the highs of the range of this last 24 hours. But of course, hindsight is the smartest thing in trading always. Everything looks good later. But I think if this market goes anywhere, I think we're gonna go down. I honestly think we're gonna go down, but who knows? But it's definitely. Sometimes I complain that the market is boring when it's going against me. I know, I know I do it, right? Who does it? Who doesn't, right? Market is so boring because it's not going your direction, right? But today is truly like we haven't had any action since the open. I mean, 200. Yeah, it's a super slow market, but now we are entering to the lunchtime as well. So what we do, guys, we do 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. I'm not gonna push it if this market doesn't wake up in 10 minutes. We made money on London today, different day today. We made money on the London session. Can we hit 1 TP today? Can we hit the... But if it breaks down, that setup today was beautiful. We didn't break the orb, NQ especially, we had divergence. That divergence was actually my sign to stay in the short. I didn't stay, I mean it is what it is. But if it bounced from this range low again, I finish streaming because then it's quite obvious what's happening. It's gonna stay in range. But yeah, this market it looks so much it wants to go down. But at the same time, does it look it want to go down? What? There has to be some EMAs holding us, right? We have 15 minutes, we have 100 EMA holding us right now. On 30 minutes, we have 1 hour, 21 EMA kinda holding us. 4 hour, we're gonna come to 9 EMA. I'm a little bit disappointed we didn't come to this yellow box today. That would be my ideal short. But I guess some days are a little bit, that's the what they call theta day. That's like the options, whoever is playing sided options. How many combines did it take for you before you got XFA? So my first XFA came from my first combine, but I would say it was luck. It was after Trump got elected for the president, and we were just bullish for like 2 weeks. And I was just longing every day with my first combine, and it didn't matter where did you get in, the market was just going up from the news that Trump got elected. I got funded, I made 3,000, I lost account the next day. I lost like 2 days, I made 3,000, I was playing with minis. I made 3,000, I lost account on the last day of the week. And then it was really on and off. It was really like getting a combine, getting XFAs sometimes, a lot of rage buying. I was revenge trading combines, meaning that I lost the combine. I was like, I need to make it back today. Like whatever I lost, I want to make back half. Lost more combines. I don't know the count, but before November, I had 3 payouts, and even with those 3 payouts, they were quite small as well. Not the small, super small, but like 2,000, 1,000, whatever. And before November, including those payouts, I had spent 5,000 on Top Step as a minus. So I was negative minus 5,000, even if I had few payouts. So exactly the amount of combines, I have no idea. I have had combines and XFAs on and off. Now this combine, these 3 XFAs, sorry, this is the wrong one. These 3 XFAs, I mean this one I started in October, so it's 4 months. And these ones I started like a week later. So almost 4 months on these combines, and I like it. I don't like the idea of me not having any XFAs and just burning the combines. I like that I don't make so much maybe, or I don't try to make so much, but then at the same time it's like I always have XFA, right? I always have a new day to make money on my XFA. But yeah, I don't know how many accounts exactly, because it was combines, then XFAs, combines, XFAs. But I was in minus before my big payouts. So until November I was in minus for Top Step. I wasn't making any money for Top Step. Top Step was making money off me. Now it's the opposite. And as soon as I started making money on Top Step, they are changing rules almost every day, man. I really don't like what's happening, but again, my approach is use Top Step as long as I don't have problems. If I'm gonna have problems with Top Step, and that's the thing as well, I think so I understand that one case was that Top Step lost a lot of money because people were making so much money from the silver craziness and the gold craziness. They probably saw that they're paying out a lot more than usual. The XFA balances are crazy. So obviously there is some hit to their bank roll and bottom line, but I honestly think that the whole drama around Top Step or the rule changes and everything, I honestly think that people were really abusing it as well. Because think about it, how many people find a platform like Top Step, and like I have 4 accounts, 3 of them copy trade, but now imagine they don't copy trade. how easy it is to make money if I go short here and then I jump into another account and I go long. Either way I make money, right? I will lose money on one account, but either way I make money. So I think like the people who are super loud about Topstep really like crashing down and that's being the end of it, I think it's also that people are actually abusing it as well. Did you create a company or trade as a private person? I'm thinking what's the best way to handle taxes would be. Might also consult a tax specialist at some point. So since Christian, I assume, and I think I know that you're from Estonia, not confirmed, but based on your name and everything. So I am in a process of making a business for my live account, because then it makes sense. But with Topstep, it's more difficult. Topstep, I don't think they allow you to take payouts or even register as a business. And also, oh my god, we are actually ranging again. Phew, this market. So in Estonia, we have a law, right? That if you invest into Bitcoin 10,000, then you can take out the 10,000 tax free. You don't pay any tax on the money you put in. The money you invest, you can take it out from tax free. As soon as you take 12,000, 2,000 extra, you pay your tax on the extra 2,000. My logic was the same with Topstep. I thought like whatever I have put into Topstep, I can write that off anyway, and then I will only pay the tax on the profits on my payouts, and they will even out. And then I found out it's not like this, because Topstep is a service, not investment vehicle as they call it, or investment asset. It is confirmed, I thought so, but it's not investment asset, the Topstep. So you can't really tell that, hey, I have put into the Topstep, I don't know, 10,000, and I can take payouts until 10,000 and not pay any tax. They will still tax you on the first payout, and you can't really do as a business. One of my friends told like what he's thinking is, since you can kinda make the bank account with your name, even if it's a company bank account on Wise, I think maybe you can do something there where you use the company bank account, but Topstep pays to that account. Maybe that's a possibility, but I am just ready to pay the tax on my payouts, to be honest. I just put the money aside that I know that I will pay for the taxes. And the good thing is, if I take payout now, I will pay taxes next year, October, right? So it's quite like, of course I think about it, but I don't really care so much. It's just like, okay, I need to put this much aside if I take so much payouts. But for live trading, for my live account, definitely. I wouldn't do my live options trading or futures trading or whatever it is. Like Interactive Brokers is probably the best broker for us, for options and futures. So if I go to Interactive Brokers, I will definitely set up as a business account, not as individual. Guys, I think that's it for the stream. The market is not like this is, sorry to say, but this is it only income tax on profit firm payouts? Depends if you're working, because I'm working, I'm paying all the taxes from my salary automatically anyways. So I don't think they're expecting any other tax, but yes, it's only the tulumaks. Guys, but seriously, the market is not moving. I'll be back tomorrow when the New York opens. It is what it is. Today is like this. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for being active in the chat. I love every single one of you. I'm so grateful that you support me. And